Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The shotgun running play call. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's a toss play to the right. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Silva. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The linebacker shifting around now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their fourth.
Missouri.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Missouri now operating in the red zone. Or it's snapped to the back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. 1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And the wideout goes in motion. And they're trying to punch it in here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! This quarterback on fire today. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
Gain of 7. And 1st down for the offense.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter.
Missouri, Virginia Tech, 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And here's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Handoff to the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. He escapes the sack. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play to the outside. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Tech offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 25. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Passive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Hokies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies. Becomes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Missouri, 28. Virginia Tech, 14.
The Hokies will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field.
Get set, get set. Ringo, Ringo.
And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take first and 10.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the...
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good patience here from the back. And anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that second and third level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for three? And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Caught quickly. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he fires the football to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Hokies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. He's running out of time here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Strong game by this quarterback.
Virginia Tech, number 33, with the catch and score.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points.
325.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Now they get set to kick it away.
Virginia Tech, 23.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they were on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. But he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the grab, They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Missouri 28, Virginia Tech 23.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on 3rd down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Okay, ready?
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Come on, set. Please. Under.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Got it.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they need 9 yards. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And here comes a deep shot. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
3rd down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? They'll try to run for the first down. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Great move in the open field. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Get set, get set.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial third down play after that completion.
42 spike.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting